Hey guys, I'm back with another review that's surprisingly not an Avenger. You're looking at Cyclops, a Marvel Universe variant from PlayArts. I'm not really a fan of Cyclops, or the X-Men for that matter, but I am a fan of PlayArts figures and their variant designs. Now sometimes they can be a little too much, but for the most part they can look absolutely amazing, even though they bear little resemblance to the original ideas, like this version of Cyclops for instance. I think this figure would actually fit pretty well in a cyberpunk setting. I mean, he's already got the stylish visor, the vibrant souped-up threads, plus he looks like he's already been cyberized with the cool metal legs and the armored-up hands. Cyclops is of course from the X-Men, where he leads the band of mutants. His power allows him to fire powerful energy beams from his eyes. In the comics and in the movies, he uses this visor to use his powers. This figure of the mutant leader is a very striking one, with a mix of matte and metallic finishes, with some golds and navy blues wrapped around Cyclops, who stands about 10 inches tall. This figure has got a really sci-fi tech look, with a bandolier across his chest with 3 utility pouches, and the design of the suit, which is very much a cross between cyberpunk, I mean look at that high collar, and a futuristic military uniform. He's got the gold and blue hard armor plates mixed with some black mesh that contrast well with the rest of the colors. The head and face looks pretty nice, with a metal headgear and visor taking up the most real estate, with his hair flowing at the top. One thing that does stick out figuratively and literally is this oversized shoulder armor depicting the letter X. I think it's a nice addition and adds more to the unique look of the figure, giving it a pseudo-science fantasy look, kind of like the Destiny video game. Heck, Cyclops would feel at home in that world with this getup. His head can move left to right and up and down, although that high collar does limit the side-to-side action. The torso is segmented into 2, where the top has its own revolving and bending system, as does the lower torso, which can sway to the left and right and has an ab crunch. The shoulders are on ball sockets, and the arms have a strange revolving system that's found at the biceps. It's also got double-jointed arms and ball swivel hands. The legs can move up and down, and like the arms, the rotation of the legs is found at an odd place at the top of the thigh. There are double-jointed knees, ball swiveled ankles, and toe articulation. Cyclops comes with a pair of fists, a pair of open hands, a pair of grabbing hands, a left hand to activate the blast on his visor, and a right hand doing the same action but this time only using one finger. He also comes with a stage, but I prefer to use other 12-inch stands to get him in better action poses. And I saved the best for the last, and it's an effect for Cyclops' optic blasts. If you're a regular on this channel, you know I really don't like effects with figures, but this one is done pretty good. The blast is made well and with jagged laser blasts and paint fading into the middle, showing the power of the blast as it fades from the visor. You do get another face to attach to Cyclops, which is made specifically for this effect. This one has Cyclops clenching his teeth as he fires a blast from his visor. And to tell you the truth, I much prefer this one. This one's got a bit of bite to it, and he looks like a supervillain. There's a lot to take in with this Cyclops, and there's a lot to like. with a fancy-looking gear, the Optic blast, and the alternative head. The suit is designed pretty well, and that's to be expected since PlayArts has got a great design team producing incredible variations that sometimes trump the original, and that's including this version of Cyclops. If you're an X-Men fan, there's just about enough of the original design to keep you happy, and some new elements to pique your interest. As I said before, I'm really not into the X-Men, but you don't need to be to appreciate this figure. I'm Otaku Surf, and I'll see you around.